Hey guys, what's going on? It's Don here from Nova Spirit Tech, and today we have an unboxing video, so let's get started. Now, before we begin, I want to tell you how I got this box. This way it gives you an idea, maybe you want to pursue it in the future. I actually got this through a tweet. So I follow a lot of these major companies like Western Digital, Linksys, and this one actually came from Pi Supply. They recently came out with a product and I really liked it, so I tweeted about it. Next thing you know, they're sending me a box with stuff in it. So Twitter is still very valuable. It's still very resourceful, and if you guys are content creators or somewhere in the areas of social media influence, Twitter is definitely still very valuable. Now, on that note, remember to follow me on Twitter and also follow Pi Supply, because if they have some sort of giveaway or something like that, at least you are the first to know. All right, so let's get into the contents of this box. So first up, we have these GPIO color-coded headers that you could solder onto your Raspberry Pi. Now, this is not anything you could say crazily new, because the Tinkerboard's already been using it. And as a matter of fact, when I do projects with my Raspberry Pi, I also put my Tinkerboard alongside just so I could see the GPIO pin colors. But I think this is a really good idea. And also you could get this available on their store. And you could also get this pre-soldered either on the Raspberry Pi Zero or the W if you have projects that you use this already. But yeah, very interesting product. And this is the product that I literally said, hey, I really think it's cool. And then they said, yeah, I'll send you some. Now, on top of that, they also sent me a couple of other products that I've been meaning to play with, which is the Papyrus. This is e-paper display. So if you are familiar with like Barnes & Noble's The Nook, you know, those ebook readers, that display is basically what this is. Now they have it available for the Raspberry Pi and the Raspberry Pi Zeros. So this is how it looks like. This one is for the Zero, which comes with like a 5-button thing here. And it goes actually pretty nice on the Raspberry Pi Zero. And it includes, well, they shipped a couple of screens. So I don't know if you get it with this smaller screen, but definitely this is a 2-inch screen that goes on there. Then they have the 1.4-inch screen. I got a few other screens I guess I could play around with. And then on the Raspberry Pi version, you get this bigger board with a battery. I'm guessing to retain the information when you power off the device, you could still see it. I don't know yet. But I will be playing around with both these. And if you guys have any ideas that you want me to do with this, leave it in the comments below because I want to read about them. Now this one also includes buttons that you got to solder on. Same as if you had the 5 buttons for the Raspberry Pi Zeros. This one has buttons as well, and also has like a hardware kit that you could use to mount onto your Raspberry Pi. This one includes the 2.7-inch screen, which is much bigger than the 2-inch screen and way bigger than 1.4. But ultimately, I have a few ideas with this, so I'm going to be playing around with those. Another thing that they package with this is this Pi Crust. So it's like a GPIO expansion board, and it gives you all the header pins and ground power, GPIO, and all that stuff, which is very fascinating because it came at a really good time. I'm actually working on a project with Mick Make, not with him, you could say. I'm just taking his design for the Pi projector project that he got, and if I need to expand somehow, I could use this, which is much easier than having to do everything the other way with the breadboard. So I am really interested in how this works. And also they sent me another version of the Pi Crust, which is a miniature version called the Pi Crust B Plus version 1. And this one actually comes with a bunch, it's a smaller version of that board, but it comes with like all these weird headers that you could solder on, which is really good because it makes it a lot easier for me to instead of having to use a breadboard. And I could just pop my little wires into these guys. Yeah, I like this version better than the bigger version that they have, because this one you still requires soldering. Anyway, this is all the products that I got, and this is what I wanted to show you. If you guys have any questions about these products, I will have all the links in the description below for each one of these. And if you guys got any ideas for what you want to do with the Papyrus, hit up in the comments. I want to hear about it. And if you guys are new to this channel, consider subscribing and also hitting that bell notification icon so I know when the next video is going to be out. And as I say in my nerd cave, hack till it hurts. I heard you guys about the audio. Just get a lapel mic. I ended up getting one. I'm wearing it right now if you could hear it. The audio is definitely different. I heard it already, so I know it's an improvement. And I want to thank you guys for suggesting it. I should have used it a long time ago instead of trying to figure out a boom pole and a mic. Anyway, this is getting a little bit too long, but I'm going to end it right here.